Hello and welcome back. As you can see, we are not in Minecraft at all. We are in Global Space Program. Reason why we are in Global Space Program is because I was working on CDM and I got shot by a skeleton into lava. And so everything on my person got burnt to a crisp. But going past that, in Global Space Program, I have sped up the video 2 times. And we're just going to fly my little vehicle around the globe of Corbin. And just for the fun. Now, I don't have any air brakes on it. I haven't unlocked those. I am playing through the science portion, and my dog is making a lot of noise. And so we'll just watch my ship go around. Mostly, I'm just seeing how far the fuel will last. As you can see on the left, there it says fuel or liquid fuel. And at the moment, I only have the outside going. I'm not having this Syntaco. And coming up, you'll see me rotate around the vehicle, showing it off. And at that point, I realized that because I have the outside engines break off, I lose my back wheels or landing gear. Not really landing gear, because landing gear usually redirects. And this is the first landmass you come across when going what I would assume is east from the space center. And I'll pop into orbit map to try and show you, but you guys don't see my mouse in the video. And reason for that is I'm not recording with flaps. Well, I am recording. I will probably still record with flaps. This isn't done with flaps. This is done with the Windows 10 built-in game recorder. And I use Movie Maker just to put the clips together. And right now it doesn't look good for me. I have already pre-rendered this, so the video should be fine. But you can't record voice with the Windows 10 recorder. You have to use an outside program. And I'm sure there's a way I could do it either with Movie Maker or flaps to just record my voice. Or I could just toggle my microphone to listen. But anyway, that's a whole nother topic. As well as Minecraft for Windows 10. Are the 3 snapshots out 4 Minecraft PC edition. And I guess I could do those in this video. So Windows 10, Windows 10. Let's start off though. It's much more, I would say it's more obtrusive to the user than Windows 8. I switched my Windows 8 computer for a Windows 10, upgraded the OS system from 8 to 10. And with 8, it was many clicks to turn off the computer. It wasn't very user-friendly turning off the computer. And that's why I like Windows 10 having the start menu back. And basically, the difference really between Windows 10 and Windows 8 is that Metro was moved from a separate layout basically to the start menu, the right side of the start menu. And then behind Metro would be all your other programs, and they moved that back to the program file, program folder in the start menu. So it is a cross between 8 and 7. Now I'm tempted to switch my 7 computer or my laptop to Windows 10. But at the same time, it's like 7's actually decent. There's no comms with 7, and this is coming from someone who's had a Windows Vista laptop and has never seen any issues with it. So I may be a little not biased, but what's the word? Not arrogant. Probably similar to blind, but not quite blind. Like, I know that there could be issues. I know other people have issues. I know that there are issues out there. I just never came across them. Okay, so here I popped into the globe position, and the landmass that was off to the left, and I probably should slow that down. So you can probably back it up after I give the speech. But the landmass to the left was the landmass we started on, and we just crossed over the landmass to the right. Because as I've said, I've sped it up 2 times, and I've also turned off the noise. Because all you would be hearing is the engine running, and that's not a peaceful sound to be listening to. Try listening to a fan for 27 minutes. If you want to, you could turn on a fan and have that as the engine noise. But I may turn on the sound later on. But anyway, back to Windows 10. I like it. Haven't really had any issues with, I've only had it for a day. But at the time of this, when this video gets released, it would be 2 days. And I haven't found any issues with it, besides for the start menu still being a little obtrusive. Like, if you like using the start menu, I would say stick with 7. If you have Windows 8 and on a start menu, and just the start menu in general, I say switch. If you have Windows 8 and you don't mind it, after you do change, upgrade. Windows 7, once again, it's up to you to upgrade. Now, Windows 10 Minecraft Edition. There are several things that are missing from it. They don't have as many blocks as the PC version, and I think it actually doesn't have as much stuff as the PC Pocket Edition, because it is based off of the Pocket Edition. So you have some things that the Pocket Edition doesn't have. Well, probably the boats. The Pocket Edition doesn't have everything the PC version has, but the Pocket Edition compared to the PC version has the new boats. There are boats for boats, there's oak boats, there's dark oak, there's boats for every type of tree or wood. And then while you have access to like a end border, you don't have access to the Eye of Endor through the creative tab, and the control scheme as well as it's laid out. If you're playing with the controller, it's not that good. It can't replace a keyboard and mouse. And then let's see what's getting it to work with. So the Windows 10 edition uses your Xbox Live account. So it's not actually using your Minecraft account. It's just that you have to sign in with Mojang to download it. And then once you download it, you have to use your Windows 10 Windows account. So it's like it's tied to your computer, and the achievements for it aren't standalone achievements. They're embedded with the Game Center. Well, not Game Center, that's Apple. But with the Xbox Live achievements. So as you unlock achievements, it'll show up on your gamer score. So main thing is it's missing a ton of creativity blocks. And here's where I'm looking at the zip. There's no back wheels on the center fuselage. And I think right about here is where I figured that out. And the outside wheels are heating up for really no apparent reason. Now, with the snapshots, going into just looking around. At this point, I'm not messing with the controls, just looking at zip. I was reorganizing my room while this was just flying, and my computer was recording it. So with the latest snapshots, I was a little annoyed that Mojang didn't release like here's what we've added. Oh, we just changed clips. So the reason I changed clips was because that was 30 minutes worth already. And we were coming up to land, and you could see the jump in fuel usage. I think here is where I try to land it. Coming up. Maybe not. That may come up later. But I do try and land this twice. And then, so with the snapshots, sorry I'm jumping around. The whole not telling you everything that they added, which I understand it's so that you play the game, you look for anything new. But they add a end dungeon which causes you to go to the end, or forces you to go to the end more. and you can respawn the Ender Dragon. Now at the moment, when you respawn the Ender Dragon and you kill it, it doesn't give you extra experience points, but it does spawn a new teleportation like beacon that you have to use an Ender Ball to get into. And we jumped again. Yeah, here's this clip goes into the end pretty much, and I'm just checking the fuel in the fuselage. Yeah, coming in for a landing. So this is the first line. But anyway, back to Minecraft. Jumping around, jump around. So with the whole, well, actually that's just watts as we land, because you could probably see how much time we have left. So because we don't have a joystick and the game doesn't map well to a joystick, you have to tap the keyboard keys to try and sustain a bit, constant bits, because the keyboards are either on or off. There's now 50%, 75%. So that's why the zipper's flipping back a bit. But here it's like I don't have air brakes like normal aircraft do, so I'm having to try and keep my vertical speed, right now horizontal speed, up, but also decrease my vertical speed. Can't really see my vertical speed that well with the preview, but I think it's at like 10 meters per second vertical speed, so I'm dropping 10 meters per second. Can't even read my surface speed. Yeah, the preview rendering sucks. That's one reason why I'm gonna switch back to flaps. But just one last look. I do realize that the air intake on the font's not straight. I thought I put it on straight, but I had to disable mirror, and I'm just checking the fuel again, and I think it's like at 3 at this point. And the center is still relative for like 75, if I remember correctly. I can't even read it, so. But I'm trying to slow it down. And I think I'm doing a good job at slowing it down. And I realized I had RCS on. I don't have any RCS thrusters, so I can't go into, well, I can go into orbit. At the moment I have 2 ships going around. One is at a relatively uniform orbit, and I think that's Jebediah. I think Jebediah is stuck up though. And then the other one is in a oblong orbit. The maximum that orbit has is like 800,000 meters over Corbin. The other one, and then with a close one, and that's like 120. And then the other one that has the regular orbit is 120,000. So the oblong actually gets closer than the standard orbit, but that's just what's the landing hill. So this is when having real landing gear probably helps. No, poof. And there it goes. Failed landing. Oh well. As you could probably see in the bottom right, I did a quick save, and there's me starting at the quick save. Loading. And that was the standard loading. So here we go with attempt number 2. I'm just gonna fly by and use up all the rest of the fuel, or try to. And let's start talking about Minecraft snapshots. And I did lock on the fuel consumption, or fuel, how much fuel I have left, just so I don't have to keep on right clicking the fuselage. But anyway, Minecraft snapshots. Endeavor Dragon doesn't drop extra experience on second or more deaths. However, it will spawn new Ender bottle floaty things. They don't exactly have a name yet that I know of. And there's a dungeon in the end that has a new mob that actually gives you levitation. Don't give yourself levitation 255. That just causes you to float in spot. It doesn't cause you to float up. But if you do, I think it's like 100. You go up really quickly. And the whole purpose of that, I think, as other YouTubers think, is it'll float you up to higher than any feather falling boots will absorb impact to drop you and basically cause you to die of fall damage. However, with the dungeon, they're actually helpful because there's some parkour segments, and by using the 8 seconds worth of levitation, you can basically float at least halfway up, and in most cases there's probably going to be more of those mobs that cause you to levitate. And if you attack them, they have the possibility of teleporting away. And if you're using a bow on them, if they're not, they're basically a block. They're the size of a block. They act like a block. So if they're closed, and you try and shoot an arrow at them, they don't take damage. But if you shoot them while they're open, they do take damage. And then there's plants that are in the end that will, when you chop them down, the entire plant falls down, and like a tree. If you've ever used or seen people use a mod that allows you to break one wall block and all the wall blocks above it break, it's like that. And it drops fruit that allows you to eat it in, I think, 3 seconds. And here, switching back to the video, I'm trying to bleed off some speed by speeding up and then going down, which is a little counterproductive. But I also have the engines off. But anyway, so the plants allow you to teleport around like Enderman. I don't think the fruit allows you to teleport into like an open air block, so if you're teleporting in the end, you don't fall into the void. Because I've used probably a stack and a half in the end, and I haven't fallen off to my death. And I think I'm coming in for my second landing. And then, let's see. There's new end blocks. You can make the end stone into steps, slabs. I think there's a smith stone. Well, smith section. And I'm running out of time. And then there's a new fruit that spawns in the village. And some other stuff that I'm not remembering at the time. So you should just go out and find it. Oh, I lost my centaur engine. Oh well. One bounce. But I'm still solid. And I am down. Woohoo. Not wanting to use the bricks on the wheels in case I flip. Hey, turn on the camera. Checking fuel. Trying to stay behind. Okay. So you see I have 3 front wheels. Only one's touching the ground. I didn't realize that when I lifted off. So early on, before I decided to stop recording this, I did a bill roll and a few other things. And this is a relatively sturdy aircraft because I gave it struts across the fuselage. Just increasing speed just to get over the bump hill. Testing how far I could go. Slowing down, let's speed up. And boom. Oops. So what happened though was that the middle fuselage actually hit the ground. And with that, bye bye.